Hello dear students, welcome to this lecture on public and development administration in universities. This lecture aims to cover a number of key objectives, and I will begin by defining what public and development administration entail. Next, we will examine and understand the distinction between public and development administration. We will then outline the emergence of public and development administration in the universities. Finally, I will explore the importance of public and development administration as academic disciplines. Thus, through this lecture, I will try and aim to provide you with a captivating and insightful exploration of public and development administration in universities. Let me begin by talking about the public administration and its meaning. Almost every human activity involves some form of administration. Even in primitive societies, basic tasks such as hunting and gathering required some level of organization. There needed to be a system in place to determine who would do what and establish norms of behavior for the distribution of work among group members. Public administration is a subset of broader concept of administration. Administration in essence means to serve, look after people or manage affairs. Therefore, administration refers to the management of an organization's affairs. When we add public to administration, it specifically refers to governmental administration, which involves the management of governmental affairs and activities. In common usage, public administration refers to the activities carried out by executive branch of national, state and local governments. According to Marshall E. Dimmock and Glades O. Dimmock, public administration is the accomplishment of politically determined objectives. They argue that public administration goes beyond mere techniques or orderly execution of programs. It also encompasses policy considerations. Public administration must be practical enough to solve problems and achieve society's goals, but it must also be exploratory and innovative in its search for better methods based on a broader understanding of effective group activity. Luther Gulk defines public administration as the process of getting things done and achieving defined objectives. James L. McCanney describes administration as organization and utilization of human resources and materials to accomplish a specific purpose. It is a specialized vocation that requires managers with the skills to organize and direct people and resources, just as engineers have the skill of building structures and doctors have the skill of understanding human ailments. This was all about the meaning of public administration. And now let us talk about the meaning of development administration. The concept of development administration has been almost exclusively used with reference to developing nations of Asia, the Middle East, Africa and Latin America. George F. Gunn, a well-known scholar on the subject, observed that development administration is the aspect of administration in which focus of attention is on organizing and administering public agencies in such a way as to stimulate and facilitate defined program of social and economic progress. It has the purpose of making change attractive and possible. The concept of development administration emerged during the post-1945 era, marking a significant shift in public administration. Although the term development administration was first introduced by an Indian civil servant, U.L. Goswami, in 1955, it was actually Western scholars, particularly those from the United States such as Riggs, Edward Weidner, Palmo Bora, V. A. Panandikar, H. B. Lee and others who further conceptualized and elaborated on the concept. Development administration is a dynamic and purposeful form of administration that focuses on achieving specific goals. It's an action-oriented and goal-oriented administration. It involves the establishment of machinery for planning economic growth and mobilization and allocating resources to expand national income. Thus, it has been conceptualized as a phenomena characterizing change and growth. Moreover, it is an innovative administration acquiring new skills and ideas and involve much experimentation. It indicates a willingness to take risks in order to encourage change and growth. It emphasizes on group performance and intergroup collaboration rather than on individual performance. There are at least 3 historical perspectives that influenced the evolution and concept of development administration. The first being the impact of Great Depression and the New Deal philosophy, post-war challenge and lessons from the Marshall Plan. Besides the economic factors, all the 3 factors played a crucial role in the establishment of development administration as a separate discipline. Development administration, although a subset of public administration, holds a significant position in the field of political science and public policy. The effectiveness of development administration lies at the core of modern democracy and planning. The success or failure of planning and the welfare of the people are intricately tied to the effectiveness of development administration. Development administration plays a critical role in driving positive change and shaping societies. It goes beyond mere administrative functions and embraces a proactive approach to address societal challenges. By actively engaging in social engineering, development administration aims to bring about meaningful transformations that benefit the entire population of a country. Now let us talk about the difference between public and development administration. It is being said that development administration is public administration with difference. However, in the realm of administrative studies, scholars such as George F. Gunt and Farrell Heady have dedicated their efforts to unraveling the nuances that set development administration apart from its traditional counterpart. They argued that these 2 forms of administration diverge significantly in terms of purpose, structure, organization, attitude, behavior, capabilities, techniques, and methods. This distinction is underscored by John Gunnell, who astutely observed that the ever-evolving development landscape demands a heightened level of diversification, specialized knowledge and skills, and exceptional managerial abilities to ensure seamless coordination. To expedite progress, a new generation of administrators with unparalleled vision, unwavering determination, and a relentless pursuit of tangible results is imperative. These administrators must possess the audacity to take calculated risks and introduce innovative approach that challenges the status quo. Furthermore, they must exhibit unwavering sensitivity towards the welfare of marginalized communities and demonstrate unwavering responsiveness to the intricacies of the political process. Moreover, S.P. Verma and S.K. Sharma have also identified some of the major differences between the 2. Public administration is task orientation and conformity to rules and procedures, concern for security, playing safe, comfort status, and power. In contrast to development administration is relationship oriented with emphasis on high program standards, which includes willingness to take risks, encouraging innovation and change. Public administration is sharp and elaborate hierarchical structure, that is strict and authoritative climate of mistrust. While as development administration is structure shaped by requirements of goals, that is flexibility and continuously changing roles, mutual trust and confidence. Public administration is centralized decision making, that is past experience as the main guide to problem solving. And in contrast, development administration is wide sharing decision making, that is empirical approach to problem solving and the use of improved aids to decision making. However, there are also scholars such as W. Wood who do not support the separation of administration into distinct compartments. They argue that dividing government servants into developers and non-developers could lead to de-evaluation of one group and the overemphasis of the other, ultimately demoralizing administration. Additionally, this approach may neglect innovation and new design. Furthermore, there is a lack of comprehensive analysis regarding the concept of development. On one hand, it is viewed as an extension of the traditional functions of maintaining law and order and collecting revenue. On the other hand, it seems to have a unique connection with independence and post-colonization. Now, dear students, let us concentrate on the main theme of this lecture, which is about public and development administration in universities. A defining feature of any well-developed art, science or profession is the ongoing relationship between advanced education and practical application. The concepts, values, standards and techniques that underpin the higher arts, sciences and professions are deeply rooted in both preparatory and continuous education. The vitality of these fields relies on a reciprocal exchange of intellectual nourishment between professors and practitioners, theory and practice, and universities and individuals or organizations applying knowledge. Consequently, a part of the university is inherently intertwined with every matured profession. The strength, clarity, and development of this relationship are directly proportional to the level of advancement within the profession. The professional society serves as a primary conduit for this reciprocity between the universities and practitioners. Where other channels of communication exist, it is within professional meetings, committees, and journals that researchers, teachers, and practitioners regularly collaborate, exchange perspectives, and reinforce attitudes and values. It is through the synthesis of these interactions that the intangible quality known as the character of profession is formed. Furthermore, the existence of a professional society serves as prima facie evidence that a profession or discipline has been established. Public and development administration in universities refer to the academic programs or departments that focus on the study and teaching of administrative principles, practices, and policies related to public and development sectors. These programs typically fall under the broad field of public administration with a specific emphasis on issues related to development. Since their emergence of academic disciplines, public and development administration have been recognized academic importance in universities in most parts of the world. These disciplines focus on the effective management and governance of public organizations as well as the implementation of policies and programs aimed at promoting social and economic development. Moreover, public and development administration programs in universities are designed to provide students with a comprehensive understanding of administrative principles, practices, and policies that are essential in the public and development sectors. These academic programs are part of the broader field of public administration, with particular emphasis on addressing the challenges and complexities associated with development. The evolution of public and development administration as academic fields in universities involve the interdisciplinary study of governance, public policy, and administration with a specific focus on issues related to development. Dear students, now let us have an overview of their evolution and emergence as academic fields in universities. First, the emergence of public administration from late 19th to early 20th century. Public administration as an academic discipline emerged in response to the growing complexity of government operations during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Woodrow Wilson's essay, The Study of Administration, published in 1887, played a foundational role in advocating for the scientific study of public administration. Second, scientific management and efficiency from early to mid 20th century. The early to mid 20th century saw the influence of scientific management principles with a focus on efficiency in public administration. Scholars like Frederick W. Taylor applied scientific methods to improve organizational efficiency, and this influence extended to both public administration and development administration. Third, behavioral approach and human relations from mid 20th century. In the mid 20th century, there was a shift towards behavioral approach and human relations in both public and development administrations. Scholars began to emphasize the importance of understanding human behavior, motivation, and organizational dynamics in the context of public and development organizations. Fourth, public choice theory and new public management. Public choice applying economic principles to public decision making gained prominence in the late 20th century. The new public management movement emphasizing private sector management techniques in the public sector influenced both public and development administration. Next, globalization and developmental studies. In the late 20th century, the focus on globalization and international development became more pronounced. Development administration evolved to include a stronger emphasis on understanding global issues, international cooperation, and the challenges faced by developing countries. Another is governance and network approach. Both public and development administration experienced a shift towards governance and network approach, recognizing the importance of collaboration between various actors including governments, non-profit organizations, and the private sector. Next is sustainable development and environmental governance. The late 20th century witnessed an increased emphasis on sustainable development and environmental governance in both fields. Scholars began to address the intersection of development, public administration, and environmental sustainability. Next is technology and e-government. The 21st century brought a strong focus on the integration of technology into both public and development administration. E-government initiatives and the use of information and communication technologies became essential components in improving service delivery, governance, and development outcomes. Next is human rights and social justice perspective. In recent years, there has been a growing emphasis on incorporating human rights and social justice perspective into both public and development administration. Scholars and practitioners increasingly recognize the importance of addressing equity, inclusivity, and social justice in governance and development efforts. The evolution of public and development administration reflects a dynamic and ever-changing landscape with an increasing recognition of interconnectedness of the global issues, the role of technology, and the importance of ethical and inclusive practices in public and development management. Dear students, now let me talk about public administration as an academic discipline in Indian universities. Until 1937, Indian universities did not embrace public administration as a distinct discipline. Instead, it was typically taught as the part of political science. However, the University of Madras broke the ice by offering a diploma in public administration within political science department. This groundbreaking decision paved the way for other universities to follow suit. In 1938, Allahabad University formalized a course on self-government, and within 4 years, Lucknow University, Patna University, Osmania University and Aligarh Muslim University also began offering diplomas in public administration. These initiatives marked a significant turning point in the study of the discipline, granting it an independent status within the field of social sciences. Initially, public administration was closely intertwined with political science, and courses were primarily focusing on the institutions of governance, particularly local governance. However, in 1949, Nagpur University established a dedicated department of public administration, separate from political science. This was a remarkable development considering the discipline was still in its early stages, both in terms of approach and methodologies. Nevertheless, scholars who were eager to explore the dynamics of public administration as a distinct discipline believed that training in this field would not only provide knowledge about the intricacies of governance, but also equip students to excel in job competitions within the government and private sectors. By making these changes, the passage becomes more engaging, professional and easier to comprehend. Now let us talk about the significance of studying public and development administration. Studying public and development administration offers numerous benefits to students. Firstly, it provides them with a solid foundation in public policy analysis, enabling them to critically evaluate existing policies and propose innovative solutions. Additionally, students develop strong leadership and management skills, which are essential for effective decision making and organizational success. Moreover, studying these disciplines fosters a sense of social responsibility and a commitment to public service, encouraging students to contribute positively to their communities. A degree in public and development administration opens up a wide range of career opportunities. Graduates can pursue careers in government agencies, non-profit organizations, international development institutions, and consulting firms. They can work as policy analysts, program managers, public administrators, or development specialists. Furthermore, the skills acquired through studying public and development administration are highly transferable, allowing students to excel in various sectors, including healthcare, education, and urban planning. Thus, public and development administration are essential fields of study in universities, offering students a comprehensive understanding of public management and development practices. By studying these disciplines, students gain valuable skills, develop a sense of social responsibility, and unlock diverse career opportunities. As our societies face increasingly complex challenges of governance and implementation procedure, the public and development can be effective in achieving the desired results. Dear students, while concluding this lecture, we can say since the establishment of American Society for Public Administration in 1939, the question of whether or in what sense the practice of public administration qualifies as a profession has become increasingly relevant both in academics and practice. This question, along with its various potential answers, raises further inquiries regarding the role of education for public administration within universities. Given this, the study of public and development administration has become increasingly interdisciplinary. Scholars from diverse backgrounds such as political science, economics, sociology, and management converge to explore the multifaceted dimensions of these fields. This interdisciplinary approach allows for a comprehensive understanding of complex challenges faced by governments and organizations in the pursuit of development goals. The emergence of public and development administration as academic fields has been fueled by pressing need to address the intricate issues surrounding development. As societies strive for progress, it becomes imperative to analyze and improve the mechanisms through which public policies are formulated, implemented, and evaluated. By studying these fields, students and researchers gain valuable insights into the dynamics of governance, policy making, and administrative practices, enabling them to contribute meaningfully to the development agenda. Furthermore, the academic study of public and development administration equips individuals with necessary skills to navigate the complexities of public sector. Graduates in these fields possess a deep understanding of intricacies of governance, enabling them to design and implement effective policies and programs. This expertise is critical and significant in addressing the diverse challenges faced by governments and organizations in their pursuit of development goals. So, dear students, that's all about today's topic. Hope you enjoyed it. See you with a new topic. Till then, goodbye and take care.